Hey, Xiaomei.
Hello, sir.
Open the toilet. I need to go.
I can't open myself, but I can open the lid.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The lid.
Please voice your request, sir.
Open the lid. Open the lid. Xiaomei.
Hello, sir.
Open the toilet lid. Just open the lid.
Sir, would you like to cut to the English service?
I'll cut your head off. Open the lid for me.
Please call me Xiaomei.
I'm telling you to open the lid, Xiaomei.
Sir, I suggest you stay calm.
How can I stay calm? I've been trying to open this thing forever. If I end up peeing my pants, who's responsible?
Hello, sir. I'm sorry, but I don't recognize the command, peeing my pants.
In recent years, terms like anti-human design and bizarre design have frequently appeared on Chinese social media and in news reports. These designs often cause significant inconvenience or frustration for users. Some of these designs have made their way into schools, including the prestigious Harbin Institute of Technology. I'll have the curry rice with extra curry. Actually, I don't feel like eating that. Let's switch. I'll have the mashed potatoes. Never mind, I don't feel like that either. Maybe just some soup. How about some dough drop soup? A viral video showed a seemingly simple meal serving process that amused many people online. Some commented, "This machine has a serious case of indigestion." Others joked, "Is this a weight loss device?"
咱们就是说学校的这个厕所。
Okay, so the school bathroom. If you don't want to install a lock, that's fine. But if you are going to put a lock on the outside, that design is just ridiculous.
Some parents were deeply frustrated, even directing their anger at government officials.
给你看一个反人类的设计啊，我给起的名。
Let me show you a truly terrible design. I call it the anti-human stool. You've definitely seen it before, but probably never thought about it much. But now that I'm looking at this table, I really think it's poorly designed. I have no idea which genius came up with this. First of all, the space is tiny. If you're even slightly bigger, squeezing in is a struggle. There's barely enough room for books. Second, the seat is rock hard. If you're on the thinner side, sitting on it feels like being poked with needles. Kids have night study sessions from 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. As parents, we take turns supervising. I sat through just 2 classes and I was already miserable. How do these kids put up with it? Some people say, "Oh, it's to save social resources." Well, I went to high school 28 years ago and it's not like we were wealthier back then. What were the seats like in your school? As far as I remember, our chairs weren't this small or this cramped. Then there are those who say kids need to endure hardship to succeed. If suffering guaranteed success, wouldn't all farmers be rich by now? And if it's so effective, why don't principals have to sit in chairs like these? They should try it for a day and see how it feels. People say bosses can be ruthless, but even they wouldn't make their employees sit on chairs like this. And employees only work 8 or 9 hours a day. Meanwhile, these kids are stuck in this tiny space from 5:30 in the morning to 10:30 at night. That's nearly 17 hours. They can't stretch their legs, they can't sit up straight, and if they try to lean back, the chair is ice cold and rock hard. A few days ago, my daughter was so exhausted that she tried resting her head on the desk for a bit. She ended up bruising her arm and it hurt for days. And these officials, sitting there stuffing themselves all day, can you at least do one thing that actually benefits people? Do you have any idea how disheartened this makes people feel? Public facilities are meant to provide convenience, but some unusual designs have instead created more difficulties. In March, a social media user in Shandong pointed out that an accessibility ramp at Zhunan Rural Commercial Bank was too steep, making it nearly impossible for people with disabilities to use. Another person noticed that a separate accessibility ramp was blocked by a pillar. Of course, similar accessibility issues are not limited to Shandong. To whoever designed this so-called accessibility ramp, let me ask you, does your conscience not hurt? Try going up it in a wheelchair. If you can actually make it up, let's see how you get back down. Near Changsha Huanghua International Airport, several bus stop benches have an unusual design. Many passengers say they would rather stand than sit. Right in front of me is the bench that residents have been complaining about. You can see that one corner of the seat is only about 20 centimeters high, while another part is around 40 centimeters. The design has a curved shape supported by just 5 stainless steel bars in the middle.
It's uncomfortable, really uncomfortable. You just slide down as you sit. If the seat was flat, it would be fine, but it's not.
For middle-aged and elderly people, does it provide enough back support?
No, not at all.
No elderly person is willing to sit on it. People also reported that a bus stop in Zhuhai had the same issue. According to journalists, the design was intended to prevent people from lying on the benches. In response, one person commented, quote, "I understand that some designs prioritize aesthetics over function, but should public spaces be built for comfort and convenience? If you're so worried about people lying down, why install benches at all?" Another remarked, "The worst side of human nature is making life harder for others," unquote. Strangely designed public seating is also common in subway cars across many cities. Some seats are cramped or positioned in a way that maximizes space but sacrifices comfort. In some cases, the seat cushions are too narrow and the spacing is so tight that passengers can barely move. These designs make commuting during rush hour especially uncomfortable. Beyond public facilities, people have also complained about poorly designed furniture that is frustrating to use. In recent years, some cities have introduced new public restrooms with separate sections for men, women, and even family-use toilets. While these designs aim to improve hygiene and privacy, certain details have drawn criticism for being impractical. Let me give you a heads up today. Ever seen a rotating toilet? Alright, let me show you how it works in detail. Normally, you just go to the bathroom like this, right? Okay, then when you're done, you press this button. And now, you wait. You wait 16 seconds. Just standing there, waiting and waiting. If you pooped, you're standing here staring at it. If you peed, same thing, just waiting. Alright, now it's flushed. But the water doesn't come from the top, so your pee and whatever else might still be sitting there. You have to manually rinse it using this, or else the next time you go, there's going to be a strong smell of urine. And if you had a big one, the whole mixing process might just send stuff flying everywhere. I have no idea which designer came up with this shower head. Did they install the blueprint upside down? The squat toilet is supposed to be down here, but somehow you put it up there. What am I supposed to do with that? And fine, even if you put the toilet up there, why did you install the shower head inside? How am I supposed to take a shower like this? These issues highlight a common problem in design, striking a balance between aesthetics and functionality. In some cases, designers focus too much on making their creations stand out, but overlook basic usability. Beyond furniture, another area of concern is the automotive industry. Many people have expressed frustration over the increasing number of new car features, questioning their actual usefulness. Whoever invented turn signals was a genius, but the person who kept making them smaller and smaller, that's next level genius, like big brain genius. Wasn't the whole point of turn signals to let other drivers know where you're going? But now, nope. Now it's just I know where I'm going, and as for everyone else, well, good luck guessing from my moves. Meanwhile, TVs are getting bigger, sofas are getting bigger, but turn signals just keep shrinking. Some designs are so impractical that they leave users frustrated. What was meant to be a live sales demonstration has instead turned into a warning about what to avoid.
Alright guys, I'm testing out the voice control system on the Li Auto L9. Check this out. Isn't the automatic tailgate super impressive? This is the only one we have at home. Li Auto, open the door. Li Auto, open the trunk. Li Auto, open the trunk. Hello? Li Auto? Li Auto? Li Auto? Li Auto? Can you open the trunk already? Li Auto? Li Auto? Camera guy, I can't get the door open. Camera guy, are you deaf? Help! Camera guy, can you hear me? Camera guy, finally it opened.
I was outside trying to open it for ages.
Don't buy it, guys. Go get a Land Rover instead. I'm having the worst day ever.
Someone commented and said, quote, "See, this is what happens when designers ignore practicality and overcomplicate things." Another pointed out, "This feature doesn't even make sense. If someone is capable of driving, they have full use of their hands and feet. Why would they need voice controls for basic functions?" Unquote.
我从来没有见过这么离谱的车，门把手。
I've never seen a car door handle this ridiculous. How do you even open it? Like this? But wait, there's something even crazier. Let me show you. How do you open this door? Press this spot here and it unlocks. What about shifting gears? Press down. Doesn't this feel like a gas stove? High flame, low flame? And look at this. It's supposed to control the windows, but in a normal car you usually have 4 buttons, right? So how do you adjust the other windows? Press this side button here. Okay, that's how it works. Normally these 2 levers should be paddle shifters, right? You use them to switch driving modes or shift gears. But in this car, this one controls the wipers, and this one, it's for the headlights. The turn signals, there's one on the left and one on the right. But get this, it's actually designed with different textures. One is smooth and the other is indented, so you can tell them apart just by touch, even with your eyes closed. Now you'd expect this to be a storage compartment, right? But no, it doesn't open. It's just an armrest. So where's the actual storage box? Right here. And look at the size of it. It's tiny. What are you even supposed to put in here? In response, one person commented, "Forget everything else, just the distance of that dashboard alone makes me feel like I need a -10 glasses to see it."
我说这个品牌的车的中控扶手设计很反人类，很多人表示不信啊。
I said the center console design on this brand's car is really impractical, but a lot of people didn't believe me. Let me show you. If I put 2 water bottles here, how am I supposed to shift gears? Like this or like this? And do these buttons even follow ergonomic design principles? Someone told me this cup holder can be pushed down. Are we sure about that? Am I supposed to shift gears like this? Does that feel right to anyone? Some of BYD's design choices have also drawn criticism, with car owners calling them completely unreasonable.
比亚迪车上几个反人类的设计，新提车的小伙伴。
Here are a few impractical design choices on BYD cars. If you just got one, pay attention to these. First, pull down the screen and go to Vehicle Control. Look for the engine sound simulator. If the icon is lit up, that means it's off. If it's not lit, that means it's on. When this feature is on, the car will make a loud engine noise whenever the speed drops below 30 kilometers per hour. I usually turn this off. Next, the stability control system works the same way. The icon lights up when it's off and turns off when it's on. If you want this feature activated, make sure the icon stays off. This system helps keep the car stable and easier to control while driving, improving safety. And finally, the headlight height adjustment. Level 5 is the lowest and level 0 is the highest.
But the bigger question is, why do these impractical designs keep appearing? According to online discussions, economic pressure is a major factor behind these design choices. In a fast-growing economy, many companies prioritize capturing market share as quickly and cheaply as possible. Under this mindset, design is often seen as an extra cost rather than an essential investment. As a result, some companies focus on short-term visual appeal and marketing rather than thorough user research and product refinement. To cut costs, many businesses invest little time, money, or effort into user experience during the design phase. Public facilities seen in viral videos are examples of this. Budget constraints during planning and construction leave little room for thoughtful design, leading to a final product that falls short of expectations. At the same time, conflicts often arise between designers and project managers, whether in private companies, real estate developments, or government projects. While designers may focus on function and materials, decision makers often prioritize speed and cost. In some cases, projects are even modified mid-construction to meet tight deadlines, leading to inconsistent and poorly executed designs. Market competition is another factor contributing to these impractical designs. In an effort to stand out, some companies and institutions focus on creative design concepts without fully considering whether they align with ergonomics, usability, or safety. Innovation is important in design, but many eye-catching designs fail to integrate function and practicality. For example, some shopping malls install escalators with unusual shapes to create a high-end or exotic feel, but these designs often come at the cost of accessibility. Similarly, some office buildings feature striking exterior designs that negatively impact lighting, ventilation, and evacuation routes. Some companies also prioritize excessive technology over user experience. They integrate multiple sensors and smart modules into products without considering the most essential functions in everyday usability. As a result, these so-called high-tech products can be difficult to use, leading to frustration rather than convenience. Experts suggest that while these check-in style social media style designs may generate short-term buzz, they often prove impractical over time. Once the initial excitement fades, users find that these facilities add little value to daily life and may even pose safety or maintenance challenges. Ultimately, they risk becoming mere decorations or being dismissed as useless gimmicks. At a deeper level, the persistence of these impractical designs also reflects broader issues related to public participation and governance in China. In democratic systems, public feedback plays a significant role in shaping product and infrastructure design. However, in China, where public participation is limited, major design decisions are often driven by policymakers at the highest level of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. As a result, practical user needs are sometimes overlooked, leading to designs that fail to serve the public effectively. Another key issue is the lack of proper regulations and industry standards. Without unified design guidelines and strict product testing, many designs enter the market without sufficient user experience validation. During the approval process, some government agencies prioritize encouraging design innovation over ensuring practicality and safety. As a result, impractical and inconvenient designs continue to appear. In response, many people are calling for a shift in design priorities, emphasizing user convenience over flashy, unconventional concepts. Some have even criticized designers directly, saying, "Can they at least test the product themselves before trying to make it unique? Stop using us as guinea pigs."